welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in this video today we are going to jump right into part 2 of my dining room makeover. Part 1, you've seen that we took care of the ceilings. We did a flat coffered ceiling, and today we are going to take care of the walls and the floor. So I'm starting out here with these wainscoting panels that I did purchase from the Home Depot. Lowe's also has them there as well if you prefer Lowe's. I actually like both stores, but I guess it's up to personal preference. So what I'm basically doing here is I am measuring out the wainscoting panels and where they are going to fit on the walls, and I am numbering each panel 1 through 14, I believe. Okay, y'all, so basically what I did here is I numbered each panel with the spot on the wall where that panel will be placed. So as you can see here, this is where panel 1 stops, and then panel 2 will start here. Panel 2 is labeled with its spot on the wall. And then panel 2 stops here, panel 3 starts here. Panel 4 will go here, and so forth. So basically what it is I'm just marking out where I need to cut versus where the panels will go. And here I did actually take the outlet out. I just wanted to make sure that my outlet could fit in this hole because I didn't want to make my hole too big. And this is what my lines look like, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them with my circular saw. So I did go ahead and cut each of my panels as I was going along. So cut the panel, put it on the wall, come back, cut the next panel, put it on the wall. And to attach them to the wall, I'm actually using liquid nails, and then I took my nail gun and nailed them to the walls. So now that I have the liquid nails on the back of my pan, I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the wall, making sure that I am careful to pull my wires through for where my outlet is going to go back, and then we'll go ahead and get it attached to the wall. So now that I have all of my panels placed on the walls, I am going to go ahead and kind of finish it up with some caulk. I want to make sure that all of these cracks that are left are seamless. So now that we're done caulking everything, it is time to remove the quarter round so that we can lay our vinyl plank flooring. I was originally going to replace the quarter round, but for the sake of cost, I wanted to see if I could revive it and bring it back to life, which is exactly what I did. So I actually saved some money by not having to purchase new quarter round. So before we lay our floors, there was a few things that I wanted to do to prep for it. The first thing that I wanted to do was to remove the old curtains and curtain rods so that I wouldn't have to worry about that when it was time to paint. And then the second thing that I wanted to do was to actually clean the floors. These floors are actually in pretty good condition, so I wanted to make sure that they were taken care of before I laid the vinyl plank flooring on top of them. And another thing about these floors that I do like is because they are in such good condition, if I decide that I want to go back to the original floors sometime down the line, I can do that and they'll still be in good shape. I'm just going to start out with vacuuming the floors, and then we will also mop them as well to make sure that they are nice and clean. Alrighty, so what I'm using on the floors is just the Method wood cleaner. I love the way this stuff smells. It smells so good to me. what the room looks like before we actually put the new flooring down. Alright, so with this vinyl plank flooring, it is pretty easy to put down. You just pretty much snap it into place. You will have to cut your boards once you start getting to the corners of your rooms. You just pretty much snap it into place, take your rubber mallet and bang them in to secure it. You will see that as we go through this process, I do have my little mini broom here, and I am brushing up any debris or anything that may have fallen, just to make sure that when I do lay the planks down, that there's no dirt underneath it. So basically, once I cut one of the planks, the piece that I have left over, I take it and I start on the next row. And you guys know it would not be an In the Nick of Time video without Nikki doing some sort of dancing. So this is what we're looking like so far. Once I put the floors down, put the quarter round back down, you can see that the quarter round is in bad shape. It needs some work, but we're going to get that together, and at the end you won't be able to tell that this is what it looked like before. So once again, we are going to go in and vacuum up all of the debris. Give this floor a nice cleaning as well. Now we want to go in and finish up the quarter round with a little caulk. I do like to take my time when I am caulking. This is one of my favorite parts of finishing up a project. It just gives it that professional look and it brings everything all together. Going in with my spackle and I'm just filling in all of the nail holes in the walls just to get it prepared for painting. I'm also going around the casings of my windows and also the openings in this room as well with caulk because I want everything again to be seamless and I want it to have that professional finish look to it. I also took caulk around the tops of the chair rail as well, just to make sure that there were no little spots in there that we may have missed. Of course, we're going to sand everything and wipe it all down to get all of the dust off of the walls before we actually start painting. Using the same color that I've been using for the rest of my projects. This is New House White by Behr. It is paint and primer in one, and I actually did 2 coats of this to get that nice bright color. Believe it or not, my walls are actually supposed to be gray. When I first moved in, we painted them what I thought was gray, but it ended up being a really, really light blue color, which is so pretty, but it just wasn't the color that I was going for. But we are going to get that all together with this New House White. I'm also going back and painting the chair railing to make sure that that has a nice fresh coat of paint on it. And then I'm doing the same thing for the wainscoting panels. They did get sanded off camera, so now I'm just going in with that New House white to finish everything off. Finally done with the walls, so now what I want to do is work on this quarter round. So I am going to tape off the quarter round or the floor on the quarter round. What I like to do is go in with just a little bit of caulk just to finish my edge off to make sure that I have a nice clean edge, and then once that's dry I'll go in with my New House white and paint it. Quarter round actually came out looking really nice. I did not feel the need to replace it, so that was a win for me because just the paint with the primer made it look like brand new quarter round once again. And I did replace all of the electrical outlets and switches in this room as well. Now it's time to put everything away and clean it back up. So the next video that you guys do see of me in this dining room will be a decorate with me. I'm going to go ahead and get this dining room put back together. It will have a completely different look. The only thing, y'all, is it takes so long for the furniture to come in. The table that I wanted, it said 21 weeks or something like that for it to come in. So most likely your girl is going to end up building a table. My chairs, it said it takes 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks. So it just takes so long for stuff to come back in. So you guys will go with me on this journey to see exactly what happens with me finding furniture for this room. The struggle has definitely been real. So I did vacuum, and then I'm just going to finish the room up with mopping. In my O-Cedar bucket, I have just some pine salt and some steaming hot water, and that's all that I use on the floor. Go ahead and close this video out here. This is what the room is looking like up to date. Please, you guys, if you have not done so already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.